Hey, what's going on? Aaron here. Hope you're doing well. If you're watching this video right now, you might be checking out the Hyer app, and maybe you're wondering, can you really find flexible gig jobs here? Or is this a big waste of time? Maybe there are better ways for you to generate income using the power of the internet, right? Let's check it out. Anytime you want to get my favorite way to get to $5,000 to $10,000 a month, 100% from home, just click the link below and I'll share with you my favorite strategy. Now, on this channel, I have reviewed literally hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. So let's find out if Hyer is the good or the ugly. Maybe there are better ways for you to earn money online out there, all right? Now, Hyer is a gig economy app. It mainly focuses on temporary and flexible work, right? It's mainly based in the US and you have to be 18 years old or older to get access to it, right? So if you're not based in the US and you're watching this, don't worry, stick around till the end of the video. I'm going to show you another cool way where you can start making money online, all right? 100% from home. Now, Hyer, what you have to do is you basically have to download the app, okay? So they're available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, right? So right here, you can see right here, this is the App Store and this is the Google Play Store, right? About 100,000 downloads on the Google Play Store. Pretty cool app, all right? So these are some of the different jobs that you can actually get here. So as soon as you create your profile, you will have to get a background check. You're gonna have to pay for it, right? $5 to $20 for the background check. Hyer will supplement the rest of it, but you do need to pay a little bit of money so they know that you don't have a criminal background or anything like that, all right? Once that's done, fill out your profile, and then you'll have a look at basically what jobs that they have available, okay? And you would basically go and apply for them. Now, they've got different jobs. They've got labor jobs, they've got delivery, retail, construction, warehousing, pet services, household, right? Delivery, cleaning, different tasks like that, right? So generally speaking, not super high skill tasks. It's basically tasks that anybody can do. And so that's why this gig app really exists, right? So it's not necessarily for people that have a high skill set, but you just want to get paid, you want to do a job, get paid either a fixed rate or by per hourly rate, and it will depend on the job that you're doing. So for example, if you had to deliver a sofa from one house to another or one location to another, it might be a fixed rate. If you're going to be working in a warehouse or you're going to be doing specific tasks or cleaning, they might pay you per hour. So you just have to check that out on the job before you actually apply, all right? Now, they pay via Stripe, so you have to have a Stripe account. It's not difficult to set up with a Stripe account. It's kind of like PayPal. Just go to stripe.com. You can sign up for free. And if you're based in the US, it's very easy to get a Stripe account, all right? And then they will pay you weekly every Wednesday. Payroll's Monday, it comes out to your account by Wednesday of the following week, all right? Every single week, which is pretty cool, all right? Now, the big question though is how much money can you make, and is this a good way for you to get jobs and generate income, right? The thing about a lot of these flexible gig apps is that it really depends on where you live, okay? Because this is focused mainly on the US. It depends if you're living in a rural part of the US or if you're living in an urban part. So if you're living in a big city, generally apps like Hyer will have a lot more jobs, a lot more availability. If you live in the countryside, you're not going to find that many jobs. Some people have complained that depending on where they live, they have to drive quite far, half an hour, 40 minutes to get to a job. Other people have complained that there aren't that many jobs at all. So really it depends on your luck, okay? You can't expect an app like this to have tons of opportunities all over the US, even in the rural parts, countryside, because they just don't have that many employers in those specific areas or people that are going to be using the app. Usually these are really good in more densely populated areas like big cities, big towns, all right? As to how much can you earn from this, it's pretty competitive in terms of the normal labor costs for delivery, food service, cleaning, warehousing. So it's going to be about that per hourly rate on that fixed rate. You're not going to get rich from doing this, but if you are not able to get a job, this may be a cool way to add on to see what other opportunities are around you, all right? Now, the important thing is, what have some people said about this app, okay? Now, generally, people have said good things, all right? The general ratings on this have been pretty good, 4.7 out of 5 stars. There have been some people that have, complained a little bit, and generally the complaints are usually around the employer, all right? So, but that's the thing, you see, Hyer is more of a middle person. They just connect workers like yourself that are looking for a job to employers that are looking for staff to fill those particular roles. So generally when people complain, it's usually about the employer, right? And unfortunately, every single employer is going to be a little bit different. If you get lucky, you might get a good employer. If you're unlucky, you might get not such a great employer. Now, one good tip that a few of the people that have rated this, 5 out of 5 stars, that they say is because this is an app, right? sometimes the employers can take advantage of it because you're a temp worker. You're not a full-time, permanent staff. So what they can do is, if you don't do a good job, they will basically get you to do extra stuff, or they will rate you pretty poorly on the app. And you don't want that because you want a good, profile so you can get other jobs, right? So one of the tips that some people in Hyer have said is that when you go and do a job, make sure you do a great job. That's all. Make sure you show up early. Make sure you say hi to the managers, to people who are working for you. Don't complain. Do your job well, right? And then, clock out, say bye, say thank you, be polite, do a good job, go above and beyond. And the chances that they'll give you more jobs in the future is going to be a lot higher. So you're going to have to hustle a little bit on this app, because you have to understand that there are all sorts of people that are coming in for these jobs through the app, right? So if you're going to have a bad attitude, then the manager or the hiring, person on that particular day for that job, they can rate you pretty badly, or they might just not treat you great because you don't have a good attitude, because so many of these people, they're hiring so many of these so many people through the app that is not a big deal for them, right? It's just a numbers game. But if you come in with a great attitude, you make an impression, then they're going to be like, oh, this person's actually a good worker. Maybe we can convert them into full-time, or we'll give them a good rating, or we'll definitely want them back for future jobs. So just think about that as you're working on this particular app, especially since this is a gig economy app. That's just the way it works, okay? So I would say overall, not too bad, especially if you're okay with, the kind of jobs that we've been talking about: labor, delivery, warehouse, food service, cleaning, things like that. Look, you're not going to get rich, but it's another opportunity to generate income. And, I've reviewed quite a lot of gig job applications. This is definitely an okay one. All right. Now, if you're here watching this video, maybe you're looking for a way to generate more income, maybe not necessarily from a job, right? Or you're just looking around for options. On this channel, I have reviewed hundreds and hundreds of different ways to make money online. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, don't get me wrong, having a job is important. Obviously, you got to put a roof over your head, but unfortunately, you're still trading time for money, right? And because I've been working online for so long, and I've reviewed so many different types of opportunities, all sorts of business models, apps, websites, right? I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. And what I realized is that if you're going to be putting in time, into something, you may as well create leverage and automation, and you can do that very well online, right? That's how I was able to quit my full-time job. It's how I 5 times my old corporate salary and left that job. It's by doing it 100% online. And so after testing a whole lot of different things, this is the one that really changed my life. And if you would like to check out that strategy, I've got a free masterclass that shows you how I did this step by step. If you would like to check it out, just click the link right below this video. All the best to you. I hope you enjoy Hyer if you decide to check them out, and I hope to see you on another video review soon. Take care.